Welcome to Grown Man Record Night. It's a very special edition this evening. I got a microphone up in my face. I don't like that, man. Can't hide the moneymaker. Let's be honest. Let's get it over there where it belongs.
Don't hide the funny hole.
Now, for the first time ever in the history of the world, ever since man has been making internet record programs, we have the cameraman live on the air, face involved and whatnot on the program.
That's right, live on air because I am in the promo.
That's true. This
People
is
may not have noticed that because it's like a quarter of a second.
Right. Matt Doty.
But now you will recognize me.
So, but this is really the first time.
It's worth recognizing, I guess.
Yeah, this is the first time you've ever actually been on camera the whole time. We've been doing Grown Man Record Night. We're coming up on our 100th show. And, you know, we appreciate everybody that always joins us on live and on YouTubes and whatnot.
Quick math tells me that's just about 2 years.
Yeah, it's coming up on there.
Actually, it is 2 years because we had to skip a couple of shows because of either camera problems or no power.
There was a power problem and an internet problem.
There was a camera problem 1 week.
It's possible, but there's a couple times we skipped. But we didn't skip even when I went.
I'm sure the viewers can remind us.
Sure, and even when I went on vacation, Steve Fever and you guys filled in and just held it down.
Worked out.
So it's kept going no matter what. Well, anyhow, you're getting ready to leave the studio. Cameraman's been living in the studio for the past several years now. And,
well, it's a room adjacent to the studio.
It's a room adjacent, Davis, to the studio.
Yeah. A well-appointed room.
And so you've been staying here, and you got a big-time job coming up, so you're going to be moving a couple hours away, still here in the state of North Carolina, mind you, but it's going to be moving a couple hours away.
Yeah.
And you got a big-time job. This is going back making grown-up money, doing some big things.
I heard you're doing the Different Strokes reunion show.
He's going to be the associate director on the Different Strokes.
I'm rewriting the theme song to Different Strokes.
Will you be using Alan Thicke?
It's a 3-year appointment.
You know, Alan Thicke does the original Different Strokes theme song, and
that's right. You're not kidding about that.
Alan Thicke and Jennifer Warnes, I believe.
You're actually not kidding about that.
Step to me, folks. I mean, I'll embarrass you. I'll embarrass you for your girlfriend.
Robin got it from somewhere.
That's true.
Robin Thicke.
We got off on Different Strokes. No, you want to tell people what you do? What do you do? What do you do?
I'm an analytical chemist.
Okay. And everybody always asks me, does that mean like Breaking Bad?
And will be again.
You make he makes some meth. That's the first thing everybody asks me. Ever since Breaking Bad's come on, I was like, well, I actually live with a chemist. He make like Breaking Bad. He make that meth.
I could make the best they've ever seen, but I won't do that.
Oh, come on.
No, that stuff's terrible. Terrible. I will not condone that mess.
No way. Stay away from drugs, folks.
No drugs are just.
You know, it'll bring you down. Who needs drugs when you got really life to just jump onto?
I'm high on life always. And beer. No. Sometimes some liquor.
Yeah. So, folks, this is the Cameraman special, and we pulled some records the Cameraman really enjoys and likes to hear, and. This is the first time Cameraman's been live on the air on the program, like on the face part of it. The face part box area. So
I'm usually behind that thing right there.
Right. And so we're having big fun and doing things. I wanted to mention, of course, everybody knows you can catch up with all our programs over on our YouTube channel. Folks, we're like 273 subscribers.
You're gonna have a 300.
I'm not doing it. I promise.
How about a 500 subscriber contest?
500 we're talking. John and Wes, your prize packages, I swear to Jeebs,
are going right over here.
They're sitting right over here. They're going out on Monday.
Will go out Monday.
I've got everything in there. They're going out Monday. I swear to Jeebs.
But I won't be here to verify. So
yeah, Cameraman's leaving this weekend.
I'm leaving Sunday.
Cameraman's leaving. You'll be back though.
I'll be back on.
It just won't be an everyday thing. I mean, every week thing.
And every Friday.
I mean, an every hour thing. What did I say?
It'll be about 3 hours.
What did I say?
3 hours a day. I'll be back 3 hours every day.
Hey, folks, you know you can keep up with us. I tend to talk about some things from time to time, and when I'll post some cool music links and whatnot. That comes from our Facebook page. You got a Facebook? We got a Facebook. You want to go over and check us out on facebook.com/GrownManRecordNight. You can keep up with all the cool shit we post during the week. I may find a cool music article. I've been a little slack here the past couple weeks. I had heart palpitations. It's been taking up a good deal of my time. I've been worried about it.
There were
And
no
so
palpitations.
I've not been.
He's had plenty of time. There were no palpitations.
I've had some palpitations.
No, there weren't.
It's been a problem. If my insurance company's watching,
I might be wrong.
I
doubt it.
If my insurance company's watching, there's been no problem. But for friends that are watching, I've had my
Oh, he's been so busy
no, but my
with
heart's
his palpitations.
yeah, my heart's
They
doing
take up a
funny.
lot of time.
My heart's doing funny. It's taking up twice of my time because that's how much it's beating. So it's really taking up twice of my time.
Well, isn't it like 2.5 or 1.5? It's a little odd.
I don't
right?
know.
It's 3 of your times.
I've left none of these records in my will to anybody yet. So if anybody says otherwise, if I conk out, they're a bunch of liars because I ain't said nothing about that yet.
Said about what? What?
Where my records go if I conk out.
Oh, I get them.
And so, like I said, we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary, I reckon, for Grown Men Record Night. And I wanted to talk, since we had Cameraman on the air this week, about really the origins. Now, when you first moved in with me, probably 3 or so years ago,
It's been about 4 years.
getting close to 4 years, there was we did this thing on Friday nights where we just sat around and listened to records instead of watching shows and movies and whatnot.
Well, you were doing that before I even moved here.
Right, and my thing behind that, if you've never heard or watched the origin story, if you will, is
It's in production right now. The origin story. It's a 2-hour documentary on Grown Men Record Night. It's going to be produced by some of the best names in High Point, North Carolina, which are all in this room right now.
And the cover, like always, will be me doing this.
The front cover, the back cover's him in a clown suit. So check it out.
No, with a guitar, like hugging it.
And a clown suit.
I don't know nothing. But anyhow, we're coming up on the 2-year anniversary. If you've not really heard how it really started, is just to break into a quick origin story. Grown Man Record Night started. I got tired. I'd always be like, man, Friday night, I'm going to get home, I'm going to have some drinks, watch a thing, do this, do that. And I'd come home, have a drink. I'm sitting on the couch, like watching a show, a fishing show or something. And then I'm like, I get halfway through.
It was a fishing show.
Yeah.
He recorded every fishing show for the past 6 years or so.
But I would have a glass of scotch. Next thing you know, I'm like, and it's like 9:30, and then I'm like, thought we were going to do all this. Like, oh, no, man. So I started like, I watched a marathon of Good Times, and they put on a bunch of funk records, and people started dancing. I'm like, oh, I got turntables and a couple of funk records, and so I set my shit up, and I started popping it off. Then I was like, hey, if I'm standing up, having a good time.
Speaking of popping it off.
Yeah. If I'm standing up and having a good time, it's like going to a keg party when you're in your teens or 20s, And so I kind of had that vibe, and then I promised myself I wouldn't sit down. And when you moved in, it was the same thing. You don't sit down, you stand up. It's like you're at a party, and we play records. And then
that was a hard and fast rule for.
Yeah, sure.
For a few years there till we got older, and now the rule got relaxed. The rule is you couldn't sit down on Grown Men Record Night.
Yeah, that was the deal.
But now we're a little older. You can sit down. You can sit down in this room.
Yeah.
Only.
That's true.
In this room.
But
Hey, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Can I have one of those?
Yeah.
You need to grab a shot glass and hand it in here.
Here we go. Somebody else
we
wants a
already got
pickle.
the shot
Folks,
glass.
we're making pickle shots
He knows
here.
what's up.
It's
He
pickle
knows-
juice and vodka.
Pickle juice and vodka. Okay, so I'm pouring some of these out.
Pickle juice.
I think it's a Russian thing. I'm saying about it.
vodka. It's
No, it's not Russian.
It's not just vodka, folks. It's pop-off. Now let's take a minute to talk about pop-off.
if you want to make
vodka.
pop-off palatable, put
Hey,
pickle juice
now.
in it.
Pop-off is where
Awful. It's awful. By itself, it's terrible.
pop-off is where comedy starts.
But
I'll
with
sue you for that.
pickle juice in it,
Thanks to Yakov.
give it a go. Even good vodka with pickle juice would probably be something worth doing.
Yeah. So anyhow, we were doing the old listening to records on Friday night.
Cheers.
Salud. Salud. It'll taste like a McDonald's cheeseburger with a little pickle on there. Woo! Come on now.
Oh, I need some mustard.
Let's go, Blue.
It actually does taste like a McDonald's cheeseburger.
I'm gonna mark it.
True. That is really true.
Is it? I mean, it's spot on the money. I'm gonna make $1 million. Anybody else steals this from me, I'll cut your throat.
It needs some fake
You
soy
can
patty
test
flavor.
me. You can test me.
Algebra test?
Square root of this block.
We'll square root of this apartment, Carl. Anyhow, since we're coming up on the anniversary, that's how it started. And then there's a girl that keeps up with the chip sheet for us, old Sweet Tea, and she's
never been on the show, has she?
not been on the show. She's been
needs to
over
be on
here.
the show. She visited. Now, if I've been on,
But when
T, you're on next.
that's right. And when we first started doing we were just listening to records. I was telling her about it. She's like, "Oh, that sounds so cool." But she's like me and don't want to go nowhere on a Friday night.
That's true. That's why y'all get along.
So she was like, "It would be cool if you could like broadcast." I'm like, "Oh, well, there's this thing Ustream. I could probably do that." So I started with my damn iPhone and recording like camera mic. You could hear the air conditioner over it, and I would set it up on the turntables. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, I'm buying all this equipment and making this shit happen.
How much of this equipment did you really buy, though?
Oh, there's some stuff.
No.
No. New mixer.
The mixer you needed anyway.
Yeah.
What did you actually buy for the show?
The Easy Cap. $30.
Oh, come on.
The what?
Easy Cap. The interface that lets us.
Oh,
do this
yeah.
production.
The video capture device.
We're starting the thing over. Hey, anyhow,
We
it's
start the
2-year
show over?
anniversary.
We
That's
start the show over?
3,
2.
Take it away. Okay, so Jesus,
Where?
what's wrong with us?
Pickle juice
Wanted
and
to-
vodka?
Pickle juice and vodka. I wanted to mention
That pickle juice won't cure.
our good friend Trish Mullins sent us a new package in the mail. We always look forward to the
It's a good one.
Trish mixes. She sends us a nice note, so I'll take this opportunity to read this note. Dear Mikey and company, what up?
I think I'm the company.
Yep.
And everybody else.
That's
of
right.
course.
We got a live studio audience here, folks. This place is Jammerson right now. It's
Yeah,
jammed.
we're not kidding about it.
It's jammed. I hope happy summer. Hope yours is going well. Here are 2 more mixes for you. One World Beats, one with Soul. I hope you enjoy them both. Peace, love, and music. Trish. P.S. Enjoy the stickers. Be sure to check out Tink's show. They're cool. And always enjoy getting a package from Trish. That's the Tink. It's Radio Tink. So it's sideshowtink.podbean.com. Looks like it's a podcast. Tink. It looks like it's a podcast. I'm going to check that out because she said it did. I'll take her word for it. Also a burrito, a 10th burrito.
Burrito.
Hang on, let me tune my burrito. The 10th Avenue Burrito Company sticker, and I like burritos and stickers, so I'm in luck. Cameraman? She also sent the DJ Trish Party Zone mix. Got some
I
cool.
haven't looked at that one yet.
Got some cool stuff like Man, I love Third World.
Yeah, I've got a
just
Third World record.
Heat Wave. I got some Heat Waves of the Dramatics. Daft Punk and Pharrell Williams. That's big time business. Baha Men.
That Pharrell, he just looks like such a happy guy.
Yeah.
Does he not look like a happy guy? And I know he sings a
The
song called
Pogues are on
Happy.
here. A little Rosemary Clooney.
But otherwise-
Great mix. Oh Jesus, I about broke that. Great mix. But check this out. The Jamaica Me Crazy mix she sent has people like Bob Marley and the Wailers, Trinidad Steel Band, Black Uru, Lee Scratch Perry. What up? Lee Scratch Perry is my jam. Waylon Souls, Jimmy Cliff. Listen, I'm just kind of zipping through this. Peter Tosh is on here. Another Bob Marley. Madness. Really cool mix. I mean, that's legit business right there. I'm gonna be jamming that for the rest of the summer that we got going on here. Whatever the hell that means. I don't know how long that's gonna last.
2 days.
A tube of days.
With the rest of the summer?
We would be remiss if we did not mention that today, this hour, maybe, I don't know. It's the 45th anniversary of this photograph taken, the Abbey Road album. And so I had Jay bring this over. I actually don't have this. Jay brought this over, and that's so we jammed the first side of this. And it's great, man. They actually, it took 10 seconds to do this shit. They took 6 frames of film. And and this is like St. John's Wood, which is like North London. And so
It was a crosswalk.
Yeah, they only took 6 frames
They
of
only
film.
needed 6 frames. Look, they're
10
just
seconds.
walking. All they're doing is walking.
They said the name of the album was supposed to be like Everest, and so they were supposed to do something like that. And they were like, no, let's do this. And they did that, and it's one of the most iconic things ever. So we had to play a little Abbey Road tonight for that very reason.
Which just shows how effective being disinterested can be. They're disinterested in that picture.
They are.
They don't
And
care.
look where they got to.
Hey, I heard a harmonica.
That's in my pocket harmonica sometimes.
Wow. It's very accurate.
It
Sounds
happens.
just like a harmonica.
I tell you what, since it's the Cameraman special tonight, what we did was I told Cameraman to play all the records that he wanted to play out of my
Well,
stack.
no, we didn't play all of them.
Not all of them. We're going to get to them.
Well, not even that. I mean, there's all the records I want to play are in that case over there.
Sure.
And if we had 2 cameras, we'd put one on there, and then we'd wait for it to get a shot, and then we'd switch to it, and then switch back to us, but we don't. But it's right over there.
Yeah, it's over there. Yeah.
It's a whole bookcase full of records I'd like to play.
So it's stuff that you enjoy.
But everything we've played tonight, I've enjoyed quite a bit.
So that's why you're going to sit in for this edition of what we played. Now,
Look at the graphic. That's a good graphic.
we got old Beeve, we got old Gil.
Yeah, I like Gilbert.
Gilbert went on to be a legendary producer with the Frontline series on PBS.
Gilbert was not a very good friend of the Beaver, though.
No, he was kind of an asshole, but he ended up being a really good documentary producer. And that's cool, man. That's really cool. So we'll take this opportunity to talk about a little bit of what we played. See that little guy?
That was a nice little...
Yeah, see that? They call that a bowstring.
I like that.
Okay, so the first record we played, it's a double LP that I have on the Vanguard label. It's Doc Watson on stage first, featuring Merle Watson. This is terrific business, like early 70s, I believe. And one of Cameraman's favorite records that I own, I think.
That's one we're going to do some trading on, but he won't trade.
One of these days, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, one of these days, maybe.
Then after that, you pulled a little something out of your stack, a little Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, the old Deja Vu.
It's such a classic.
Saw the
It's a gold record award winner, audited and certified by RIAA.
yeah,
Radio Industry Artists Association, something like that.
sure, we'll go with that.
I have no
Recording
clue.
Industry Association of America.
Recording industry. Okay, now who farted
There you
for
go.
real?
Somebody,
Your face.
Jesus,
Okay.
Carl.
Jesus,
Oh my God.
don't give it away that Carl's here.
I wish you
terrible.
guys could smell
I think
this.
somebody stepped on it.
If this was smell-o-vision, we'd be in trouble. We'd be in trouble, folks.
No, hey, come on now.
We're probably already.
Hammer.
That's 2001 and one.
Okay.
Carl.
Carl?
No, one time I got a story about Carl and his farts. One time, Carl
Everybody does.
and I, everybody who knows Carl's got a story about his farts. One time, him and I were on our way to an early morning surf session. I believe, I'm almost certain it was in Sunset Beach, North Carolina, which is what, about 45 minutes from where we used to live, where you still live, in Wilmington. And we were riding his 1995 SR5 Toyota pickup truck. Beautiful little blue, great little truck. And Carl rips one. And Carl likes to rip them and not let you know. He'll just be over there giggling. And
Yeah.
you don't really realize it until you smell, you're standing over 10,000 gallons of raw human sewage.
That's what Carl's balls
Wearing
smell
a
like.
gas mask with a tube like 3 inches above the level of the sewage. And you're breathing it in really deep, like you're huffing it. And that's Carl's fart. So we both roll down the window. It's awful. He's got his laugh. We both roll down the window. It sticks around.
Thick. It's a thick deal.
2, 3, 4 miles at 60 miles an hour with all the windows down. It's heavier.
Nowhere.
His farts are heavier than air. And right now we can just be thankful that this room is what, roughly 120 square feet, because otherwise
It's
we would be suffocating and we'd have to stop the show and start over.
you don't give away the dimensions.
Thank you, Carl.
You don't give away the dimensions. You don't give away the dimensions, 'cause then,
I'm sorry, the room is about 1,500 square feat. You make it sound bigger, right?
Hey, next we played little Meat Puppets.
Oh, I love
You pulled
Meat
out, yeah. This is one of my favorite Meat Puppets records. Certainly, I only got 2 on vinyl. This is one from '89 called Monsters. Really great album, and Cameron wanted to play that, and damn, I don't mind doing that at all because that's just
Meat puppets.
Now, were a couple of those guys, the guys that joined Nirvana on stage, during
Yes.
Unplugged?
the brothers
that's right.
meet.
The
Okay,
brothers
there you
Meat.
go.
Steve says take out the bug. Hey, speaking of Steve,
We did that already. Thanks, Steve. No, seriously, that was. I was going to say that too. I'm glad he told you because it
He
was in the
says
way.
Leadneck returns October 18th.
Yes. Oh, I'm
That's
coming up for that
that's
show.
breaking news.
Steve, I will be there. I haven't seen Leadneck. Steve Fever is in a Led Zeppelin cover band called Leadneck, and from what I hear, they are absolutely spot on. And Steve can sing and play like Not your business or anybody else's. In other words, nobody's business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then
Oh,
we
wait.
let's keep it moving.
Yeah, let's keep it moving here, real quick.
A little Otis Redding.
Cheers.
Okay.
Here, let's actually click. Let's actually
click
click on
it.
that one.
Stick it down into my liquid. No, it'll drip on the records. That's
It'll
a bad
drip on the
idea.
records,
That was a
don't do
drunk
that.
idea.
That sounded dirty.
Okay.
Stick it in my liquid.
Oh.
Stick it in my liquid did sound pretty gross.
Uh,
I'm never going to repeat that.
Otis Redding, best of I've got. Really great. Some of it's warped. Still plays
one
okay.
record is warped. It plays okay.
It's a double
The
LP.
first song doesn't play that good.
Played the first from the whole side two now. I can't get no satisfaction. The Rolling Stones jam, but that may be my favorite version.
Yeah, don't get me started on Otis Redding.
That's fantastic
I
stuff.
Freaking love Otis Redding and Booker T and the MGs.
Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Bossman actually pulled this out, and I was like, "Oh, that's not a Cameraman record."
That was in my stack, wasn't it?
No, it's up yonder. It's in my business.
I've got one of those too.
You don't know nobody.
I may have
This
that
is
very
Island.
record.
This is a 12-inch like maxi, Two Tribes. It's a really dope track, man. Really good stuff. I hadn't pulled this out in a little while. I used to play it all the time. And speaking of Bossman, we went right out of that. We needed to switch over turntables. A little Bertha butt boogie, man. What?
That's
yeah.
one of the dopest songs I've ever heard in my life.
Jimmy Castor bunch, man. And you know, that's one of our staples. It should be our damn theme song. That's just legit.
Actually, it should. You should write them a letter asking permission to make
Yeah.
that the theme song, because we can't otherwise do that. I say we. I'm not. I can't
You're
say
still
we
here.
anymore.
No, you're still here.
For tonight, but after tonight, I can't say we anymore. It's
Oh,
gonna be-
yeah, that works,
It's gonna be
man.
y'all.
You get your benefits.
You ain't but a couple hours away.
Yeah, I lose my benefits. I didn't pay for the Cobra. You know what Cobra is, right? Yeah, I didn't pay for the Cobra, so after Monday, I'm uninsured GMR install.
Get your Obamacare now.
Well, it's still not the same. I'm not part of the
No.
same organization.
I just want to be a part of something called Cobra.
Yeah.
That just sounds kind of
Yeah,
cool.
laid out.
Faith No More album of the year, music on vinyl. My girlfriend got it for me. I was very appreciative.
Best Faith No More album, in my opinion.
Jeebus. Cameron mentioned he wanted to hear that. Don't have no damn problem with that. Mike Patton's one of my musical heroes and or
Actually
gods.
have that on CD.
Yep.
Bought it when I worked at the record store a long time ago. One of the 2 record stores I worked at. Where at the time, I was only into CDs. Well, actually, at the time, we didn't even sell LPs. It was records and tapes, if that tells you how old I am. But I bought that. It was a promo copy. It's actually
Yeah.
It's actually in a cardboard sleeve, just like
Yeah,
the
I love
record.
those, man.
Did the mics pick that up? If the
I don't
mics
know.
didn't pick that up, we just heard the harmonica again, except this time it wasn't in the pocket.
Okay. Got a situation.
What's the story?
We'll talk about
Write
it in
it
a few
down.
minutes. No, we'll
Write
have
it
to
down,
we'll have to
man.
make some moves here.
We got to make moves.
Okay. After that, Earl Scruggs.
Yes.
Earl Scruggs
one
and the
of
Earl
the
Scruggs
masters.
review. Where'd this come from?
That's a Goodwill find.
Yep, live at Kansas State. Really great bluegrass, and not only bluegrass,
That's
it's
a
really
dollar Goodwill record.
funky, man. It's really funky, and so it's bluegrass, but it's got a beat.
Well, he breaks out of the standard bluegrass formula for this
Sure,
record.
and it's
And
phenomenal.
he plays some non-bluegrass type songs, and
Very bluesy.
You Ain't Going
Bluesy.
Nowhere is one of the best jams ever.
It's bluesy and funky.
Bluesgrass. Huh?
Interesting.
Jay, swear it.
It's got his brother Randy
Yeah.
with him, Vassar Clements
Okay.
on well, it says here violin, but we know it as the fiddle. Yeah, this is who's who of great people right here. I won't name them all, but I could if I read the cover, because
Yeah.
that's what happens if you read covers. You know all the people who played on the record.
That's what people say about it.
Some people say that.
Dead Milkman, one of your records.
Oh, man.
Metaphysical Graffiti.
That's a great record.
It's so fantastic. 1990 on Enigma Records.
It's got
You found that pretty cheap too, didn't
right
you?
here. Yeah, this is another dollar Goodwill find. A lot of these I've got. Actually, most of my records are. If you average out all my records value-wise, it would probably be about 80 cents per record.
Yeah.
considered the most expensive record I ever bought.
Big dollar
I
record
bought
guy.
a new record. I bought Neutral Milk Hotel at $20. No,
Sure.
it was $18. That's the most expensive I ever bought. I've bought maybe 2 or 3 $5 or $6 records. Everything else I bought was $1 or less.
Well, that's a way to do it, man. And I've been guilty of stretching it out a bit, but it
But
makes me feel
this
good.
cool part on the back right here, I don't know if you
nothing-
ever noticed this.
Nothing beats a dollar record.
I don't know
man.
if you ever noticed it, but right here,
The
it
way it
says
feels.
Bozo instead of Zoso. It's like
Yeah.
a take on the Led Zeppelin
Yeah.
graphics.
Metaphysical graffiti.
Show the front too, because it's a cool claymation type set they have on the front.
Carl's doing it.
Yeah, Carl, which you guys will speak to
we
Carl
can-
later.
No, we kind of gave that away.
Oh no,
Yeah. And we talked
we had a
about.
special studio guest and I gave it away.
Yeah, that's all right. And we talked about Abbey Road. I mean, what more can you say about damn Abbey Road?
Say some more about it. Let's say some more about it.
Well, let me see. What can we start with? Okay. Hey, I did want to mention. You switch us over. Somebody switch us over. There we go. A little low volume.
1,
Yeah,
2.
about 3 or 4
Check.
there, if you would,
Check.
Jay. Thank you.
Check 1, 2.
Check these.
So Dwayne's over here.
Hey,
on the mic.
Dwayne
We got
Guthrie is here.
stepping up to the microphone
One of the-
here.
Good job, Wayne.
One of the masters has joined us tonight.
Founding father.
You guys, you like soccer?
Stretching it a little far there.
This is the best goalie in the state of North Carolina right here, joining us tonight.
It's been a while. Hello, America.
Okay.
Happy to be here.
Happy to have him.
Okay.
It's been a while, Dwayne.
It's been a while.
Good to be back.
Last time I saw you, we were at we went to play disc golf. Remember with
golf?
Danny and Paul and Mark and
I'm a fan.
That's the last
Disc
time I
golf
saw you.
Is awesome.
disc golf. If you guys have not
Great
played
way
disc
to get a
golf,
little exercise.
you can
and
be all
get
like,
some fresh
"Oh,
air."
disc golf's such a trendy thing to do. I'm not gonna do." It's fun.
It's a
Freaking
lot
do
of
it.
fun.
You
Yeah,
guys
I
are a
would- I
bunch
totally
of
recommend
frisbee
it.
chucking,
It
Chiba
is.
monkey.
Anybody,
It is so
everybody.
fun.
Chiba monkey.
It is so
You would
fun.
love it.
Frisbee chucking,
And once you
Chiba
try it, you're hooked. Okay. It's
Mikey
a big-
Bananas is one of those people like, "No, I'm not gonna do that. It's
Oh,
too
no, I
trendy."
like-
monkey. Mikey Banana.
No.
I like.
Have you partaken?
You
I've
like
not.
disc golf?
I think I would like
Have
it.
you tried?
Nah.
It is.
I think I
It's
would like. I think I would
competitive.
like
I'm a
it.
competitive person. So,
Hey.
I enjoy it.
You see right above your head
You know,
there,
if you have any
The old Araby.
competitive side to
the
it,
Araby. Do you know about the Araby?
Oh,
Remember the
I
old?
know it can fly like a.
And I think it's illegal
1,000
in disc
feet per
golf,
second.
and it's straight as an arrow.
Gennaro.
You can throw it. You can throw it 3 football fields straight as an
It
arrow.
flies a long way.
Anyway,
It will
All
go
right.
over 1,000 feet.
Hey,
It
also
will.
wanted to mention
not kidding.
Hear it.
tomorrow.
I've heard that before.
Tomorrow I've got a
I've said it
plan
before.
going
Tomorrow you got a plan going.
to meet up. Me and Steve Fever
Oh yeah,
are
because
going to
my
meet.
last night here, you're not even gonna hang out
No,
with
no,
me.
we're going to be here. It's going to be an early night. Me and Steve Fever are getting up with Chris from Dixieland
Is
Farm
Steve gonna come over too?
and DJ Thunder
Hey,
1970.
bring those guys by. I'd love to meet them.
I don't know if they'll be able to do that.
If they will,
That's a lot to
You should go with us. Is the
I
deal.
can't. I got so much stuff to do. I really do. I'm not even saying that as like a, ooh, I got so much stuff to do. No, I actually, honestly have a
I'm a hound
I
dog.
have a
Mike
shoot
saying
load of
he
stuff
has
to
some
do.
room in
Yeah.
his pocket.
Okay. So anyhow,
the pocket.
There
me
might be
and
some room in Mike's
Steve
pocket.
Fever and Chris from Dixieland Farm and DJ Thunder 1970, a.k.a. Dave, we're going to get together, do a little digging in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and maybe go get us a whole bite to eat over
And if
there.
you guys are watching, come by after you're done. Just stop by and see
I'll
the
mention it to
studio.
them. I'll mention it
Hey,
to
you know
them.
what? I'll give you guys some records for free.
That's okay.
And all my junk records are in the storage building,
Free
which I ain't
records.
gonna give you none of those. I got a lot of records to give away.
Oh, man.
I'll give you a whole box of junk records.
You're making me sweat. You know what that does? I need to go for my Mitchum. Okay. Now, when I'm in the crates and I'm digging and I'm really getting my knuckles scraped, you know what I need to protect me from smelling like just a goddamn ape by the end of the day? Mitchum. Okay. That's what you want to do, folks. Mitchum.
Make the switch 'em to mix Mitchum.
Switch them to Mitchum. Okay, Carl, I got you in there. I see you there, Big Daddy.
Float it around.
Float
like
it around, Carl. Look at Carl getting fruity now. All right. Carl's getting fruity. That's what. Something smells like a horse in here. It smells like a grease made of horse. I don't know nothing about it. So I'll tell you what. This is going to be a great time to break in with a dig of the week. And we appreciate Cameraman dropping by. We're going to wish him the best of luck. He's going to go do a big-time job.
I'll still be tuning in, and we might do some call-in stuff.
Yeah, we're going to work on some stuff. You'll
Put
be
me on
back.
the speakerphone, and I will interrupt the conversation just like I always have.
You'll be back. You know, it won't
I'll
be
be
that
back.
long, and you'll be back, and we'll hang out and do our normal shit and whatnot.
Well, I'm not fired. I'm quitting.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm not quitting. I'm
we're
just taking a hiatus. Is that the word?
hiatus.
Hiatus.
Yeah,
hiatus.
there we go. There it is.
Hiatus.
All right, let's do the old switcheroo.
Go to a graphic area.
Oh, Carl, are you telling me my business, boy?
Hey, don't make me fart.
I may have just dropped the microphone
don't.
on the floor there,
Don't make me
so.
fart in here again.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a special studio guest come in here for old dig of the week, and it's a guy that you may have seen on the program from time to time. He's a good friend of the program, and we always appreciate when he's stopping by and doing big things. And we're talking about the envelope, Carl, in the house. Carl, what's going on, man? It's good to have you back on the set, on the
Good
program.
to be back on Grown Man Record Night.
Hey, it's been a
Stoked
long
to be
time.
here.
That's really awesome
It's
business.
been a while since back in the spring.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It really has. And we're coming up. He had a good summer.
Good summer. Great summer for shows. Great
Yeah.
summer for shows.
What'd you seen this year so far?
Saw G-Love and Special Sauce.
Yeah.
Saw Primus.
Yeah.
Saw Hank 3 just last night.
There we go.
Got the fresh koozie from the show going.
There you go.
Yeah. Brought a little Hank 3 for the show tonight.
Nice.
Put that on a little later.
Cool,
Something
man.
a little rowdier than usual.
Hell yeah. Well, that's awesome. Well, tell me a little bit about what you brought to show us this evening. You got a few records you want to talk about.
Yeah, I got several here actually.
If you and while you're talking about that, I'm gonna bust you off a little dill shot.
Do it.
Okay.
I'm a fan of the dill pickle shot. This is a new thing for me.
It's a new thing for everybody.
Mikey Bananas brought it to town.
Mikey Bananas is going pickles, folks. Lock your GD
Mikey
doors.
Bananas is getting pickled.
Call your uncle. Make a note about it. Go post it down on the bulletin board of community college you go to. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Mikey Bananas
Over.
is getting pickled.
Okay. What do we got, Carl?
Somebody to
We need
camera
where's
this up.
Jay? Give me Jay. Where's Jay at?
bring an assistant
Hey, Jay.
over here.
You
So
wanna
first
take
thing I
a
want
look
to
at
talk
your-
about,
No.
talked about a couple shows this
I need
year.
Jay over here in the seat.
Went to the G-Love and Special Sauce show this spring.
Yeah.
Back in, I think it was about May. And picked up a little 10-inch. This actually got released.
Oh, easy now.
This actually got released Record Store Day 2013.
Yeah,
but they
you
were
got it.
selling them at the show.
You got it at the show.
Yeah, got it at the show.
Now, Carl, what's that
And,
scribbly scrabbly on the front now, or the back?
Yeah, that says to Carl.
Yeah.
To
got to
Carl.
Got to meet G-Love. He signed it for us. Took a picture with me and the wife.
That's awesome.
I got to tell you, G-Love is an awesome, friendly guy.
He's a tall
One of the
ass
nicest
boy.
musicians you'll ever meet. That dude is tall. 6'4", 6'5", easy.
Really?
You can't tell when he's sitting down playing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You usually see
He
old
always sits when
G-Love.
he plays.
And all that, yeah.
So the other show, the other awesome summer show down in Wilmington was Primus. Original lineup.
Oh, wow.
Back together. Cameraman and our buddy Dave actually made the appearance for this show, but
Dave.
merch booth. Everybody was psyched earlier this year to score a Frizzle Fry on the Best Buy sale.
Yeah,
We
I got
talked-
that shit.
I did too. We talked about it on an earlier Grown Man Record Night.
That's right. Check your
We did.
archives, effers.
We did.
What
But
you got?
At the show, I picked up Caesar cheese.
Come on, Carl.
Not only did I pick up Caesar cheese, I picked up Caesar cheese on cheddar cheese vinyl.
What? Oh, that's
Yeah.
dope, man.
Yeah.
Was it pricey, man?
$20?
That's not pricey. I'd be
It's
all,
brand new and it's at the show.
I'd be all over that.
Show vinyl.
At that point, you know, at the show, I don't mind paying $20 for the vinyl because I know pretty much all that money is going straight
Jay.
to the band. It's not going to some, you know, and I'm down with my local record stores and all that. But
Yeah.
when you can buy straight from the band,
That's even better.
straight from the record label, it's going all to them. The money's going to them, and Seas of Cheese is my favorite Primus album.
Yeah, that's
Always
up there
has
for
been.
me, for sure. What else you got, dog?
Speaking, now that we're talking about buying straight from the band or
Sure.
the label, I got online just out of curiosity a little while ago and
Yeah.
got on Fat Records website.
Everybody loves the Fat Records.
Fat Records, great punk, you know, got all the good bands on it.
Especially from our generation, you know what I mean? For me,
Absolutely.
I think for us, Fat Records would be one of those labels like SST, like back in the early like hardcore days,
Yep.
where it's like, oh, that's where all the action's at. I
That's
think,
where everything's at.
yeah, especially
for the
like
90s punk.
mid '90s. That's where it was at.
Yeah, the mid-90s off the hook punk was on Fat.
Yeah.
Either Fat or Epitaph.
Yeah,
But
that's for true. That's for true, mate.
got on Fat Records website.
Who's
picked
watching
up,
these records for us?
Picked up Tilt. Viewers like you.
Great record.
Great record. Tilt, classic punk band, chick singer. Yeah, a couple of them guys don't really look punk at all, but my other one I picked up from Fat, the 20th anniversary
How much we got?
reissue of Propagandi's How to Clean Everything.
Okay. Oh yeah, Propaganda now.
Propaganda, 3 gay Canadians that will piss you off.
Yeah.
They're
Rowdy
awesome.
political punk.
Seriously, in your
Extremely
face.
political punk.
That's good
But
stuff, man. I
we
always
might,
love
we might get
Propaganda.
this on late night. Yeah.
F yeah, man.
How to Clean Everything is
I'm
awesome.
trying not to swear as much.
Yeah.
You kids are watching, bro.
True, true.
Let's do a shot of dill vodka. Carl.
Yeah, since the kids are watching, hey kids, mix your vodka with dill pickle juice.
And then
What
it'll
you
taste
do
like
with your
a Happy
pickle
Meal.
juice, kids?
Yeah.
If you stick with a Happy Meal for the rest of your life,
Mix your pickle juice with your mom's vodka.
I was more pickle than vodka.
McDonald's cheeseburger. You love it, Carl. Oh, you love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 2 more to talk about.
Bust it, man.
They come from completely different sources. They're both awesome.
Okay.
So last time I was up here for Grown Man Record Night was like 2 weeks before Record Store Day this last year.
Yeah, like back in May?
Yeah,
April.
no,
April. That's right.
We were up here in early April was the last time I had an appearance, and come April 19th was Record Store Day. So I got up in the local record store and I picked this album up.
Oh, yeah.
Who the hell is Don Van Vliet? So I grabbed it and I held on to it and I flipped out my phone and looked him up. Turns out this is Captain Beefheart.
Yeah, man.
And this is a limited edition, numbered, purple vinyl release. No, I got number 899 out of 1,000
Wow, man.
on purple vinyl.
Let's hold that shit up.
Yeah,
Maybe
let's-
peek it out the top.
Let's get this on here because this is a gatefold.
Just peek it out the top. Peek the record.
Yeah.
Carl's doing stuff, folks. Okay.
Oh, but it's got the.
All right.
It's got Captain Beefheart.
All right.
Climbing the cactus and whatnot.
Man, I
you
love
gotta
the
get
cactus.
a shot of that front son of dust sucker because that's an awesome graphic.
Yeah.
It really is. That's an awesome picture.
I love me some Beefheart, man. I mean, that's just.
Yeah, we're gonna put a little of this on.
Yeah, we got to
later,
put that
but
on. We got to
yeah,
put that
we
on. What else you got,
gotta hear
Carl?
this. So my other great one, I was in Stanton, Virginia,
Yeah, man.
visiting relatives,
Sure.
and I asked my aunt. I was like,
Your aunch.
"My aunt, is
Aunt.
there, got a used record store in town? You know, 'cause I like to go digging. You in a town? You want to go digging in the
Absolutely.
town?
It's giving me the
Absolutely.
thirst to go traveling again.
Yeah.
I hate
travel
traveling.
around?
Then I'm thinking like, oh, if I go to Memphis, I could go to some great record stores. If I go to
Exactly.
Dallas, they probably got some dope stores or
Exactly.
You go there so often, right?
Yeah.
Jet Set.
Well, I went to Stanton, Virginia,
Right.
home of the Statler brothers.
Okay.
Oh,
When digging in the used record store. Came out with 4 records. Roberta Flack bought my wife the first Madonna album. Came out with a CCR 10-inch. But my best one out of there was Hank 3's Hillbilly Joker.
What?
they were used.
This
Used?
is new. No, this is new.
This was new.
$20.
Oh, that's
I paid $20 for it.
totally.
Worth every
Listen,
penny.
Oh
Get that
man,
up on camera.
love
And
me some
that's
Hank
not-
Third, man.
Yeah, but that's not country Hank 3. That's metal. Hank
The
3.
Misfits sounding Hank the 3.
Ministry.
The 3?
Sounds like ministry.
Yeah,
Oh, we're gonna put this on in a little while. We gotta hear this.
we got to hear that.
Cause hey man,
Carl
go
said.
fuck you.
I got it.
So I tell you what, we appreciate Carl stopping by. Carl and Tiffany, it's always good to see them. What we're going to do is use this opportunity to split up our Dig of the Week action and bring in our good buddy Jay. So Carl, thanks for dropping by. I mean, GD, man, it's a long D for you. And so we're bringing in another veteran here on the Dig of the Week and Grown Man Record Night segments. Is Jay the Red Baron Burcham. Old Thunderfoot, a.k.a. Stamp.
Ow!
Stamp.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because he delivers.
You deliver, brother. You know what I'm saying? Every week.
I do. I work in a mailroom now. Did I tell you?
Oh, that's right. You are the Stamp. Oh, my God. My life just changed.
Yeah, I work in a mailroom for a living.
Boss man.
Here's the stamp.
What is happening here?
Let me tell you something, Tony Schiavone.
Mean Gene! Tonight!
The TV belt,
You guys are killing it.
Art Anderson,
Can I be totally blunt?
you don't know what pain is. Whoa! Woo! Okay, Jay, what the hell you got
All
for
right.
Dig of the Week?
You know I bought this today.
We're not getting any damn younger here.
These are all,
Shit!
these are all dollar albums.
Oh, I love the
Today.
D's.
Yes, Triumph. Let me tell you a quick story. I'm a big Van Halen guy. You know
Sure.
that. Triumph has opened for Van Halen probably more than any band did in the 80s. I didn't know anything about these guys.
Yeah?
I heard a Triumph song on the radio recently. Mr. Envelope, if you want to show it.
Music up, somebody said, hey, we got to switch records, somebody.
And I liked the.
Hey, Ryan!
I liked the song I heard, so I saw Triumph today, and of course, bought that. I couldn't pass on it for $1. Thank you, sir.
Switches. I'm
next
sorry, Jay. I'm sorry, Jay. I'm sorry.
one,
Shit.
Herbie Man, $1 with flute to boot. I think it's a compilation. It's got some of the African type jazz.
Inappropriate.
stuff.
All right. Is that
No,
how
it's
you
got-
say it? Is that okay?
It's,
Is it
No,
okay?
they're-
I don't want to step
what
out of
was I gonna
school
say?
here.
It's got Brazilian, African.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, calypso. He does it all in this. It's
Yeah,
a
okay.
compilation, the next one, and we talked about this earlier. The shoes. I heard this on college radio, local.
Really?
90.9.
If you're up here, that means you got to do one of these shots. You want to do one of these shots?
Non-pickle, just. No.
Come on, Jay.
Shoe. Anybody who's not familiar with
You
the
getting a little
shoes,
one, Jay.
it is very Elvis Costello
a roll.
sounding, late 70s. What do you call that? New wave.
New wave.
New wave.
Indie post-punk
Yes,
pop.
very,
Yeah,
very,
it's
very,
first
very
wave.
good. And this is I don't think it's an expensive record. I found it for $1. Still sealed. Probably gonna open it and most do it tomorrow.
Thanks, Steve, for
All
looking
right.
out for us. He said music stopped. We had to switch the record over. See what happens?
Phil Collins, Face Value.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know. Not this has In the Air Tonight, I believe, which was probably Phil Collins' biggest solo hit. But I don't know much about the rest of the record. I think. Do you have this record there, Mr. Bananas?
Let me see that. Let me see that cover, Carl.
Face Value.
What's that cover? I think I do.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's a different cover than I have. Look at the pressing on that. Let me see that. Let me see that. Let me see
All right.
that. Is it-
All right.
Is it made in America? It's made in America? Jay?
it's a US
Yep.
pressing,
USA.
yeah.
USA. All right. All right.
And finally,
All right.
Striper. This is my second Striper
Oh,
album.
my God.
80s Christian death metal.
On that note,
At
take
its
this
best,
mini
thank
shot.
you.
I got you a mini shot, Jay. Okay. That's the Striper.
Yeah.
Jay loves it.
Striper, though, debut album.
Oh, my Lord.
They look, I just want to get with them when I see them on the back there.
Some hot gentlemen.
Yes.
Let's see him in a pool days.
The bass player's putting a spell on us. All right.
Pool days, school days, I always say.
Yeah, so that's all I got. Where's Steve? We missed Steve Fever.
We met. Steve's not on the program tonight. His family's coming back in town, and he's not making it this evening. We're going digging tomorrow with Chris and Dave.
Are you?
And over in Winston-Salem.
There's a lot of good spots over there.
Yeah, we're going to make the rounds and maybe get us a bite to eat with some internet friends we met. That happen to be close by.
Yes.
And the good VC people now. Let me tell you something. Chris and Dave, good folks, and we're gonna We're gonna yeah through some stacks, and then man, I've been drinking a lot though.
Are you going to the digging spot tomorrow?
I'm going to one of them. Chad,
Have fun.
we can talk about that. I mean, we can talk about that off the air, Jay.
We can meet in the back.
Okay, is that all you got?
That's all I got.
Jesus,
I got
Jay.
a lot more crap I can go through.
No, we're not gonna go through crap.
2 Robert Palmer albums today.
There's good stuff. Steve's a big Robert Palmer guy.
I found 2 in the dollar section. This is 2 big, Heavy Nova and...
Worth a buck. They're in decent shape. Worth a buck.
Yeah, so,
Worth a buck.
yeah.
That's worth a buck.
So,
Hey, where's the
that's
boss
all
man?
All right. What's this taking us to there, Mr. Bananas?
Okay, that's gonna wrap up our dig of the week. So we're gonna do I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we're gonna come back with a so to speak and chip chat.
Yep.
So everybody, just please
Stand clear.
stand clear
Stand clear.
and enjoy this commercial break from some of our sponsors, like Mitchum. Mitchum is a good sponsor. Also, Pop-Off Vodka. And you know, just do what you got to do, folks. It's your own. It's your own damn thing. So just stay with it. So we'll be right back after this commercial message.
Turn up the fun with ball sack. Turn it up. Put the ball sack balloon in the sack. Blow it up now. Give it a whack. Turn up the fun with ball sack. Hit it. Pour some water too. I fly real crazy now. Ain't that cool? Turn up the fun with ball sack. Check it out. And here's my little buddy, the ball sack brat.
Us 2 ball jacks are where it's at.
This is fresh. Turn up the fun with ball sack. Turn up the fun with ball sack. Turn up the fun with ball sack. Turn it up.
In 3, 2, 1, ring. News department.
Hello, I have a newsworthy new product that solves a serious problem in male-female relationships.
Like an advice column.
No, a new product, a toilet seat putter-downer.
Well, let me write this down. Did you say toilet?
Yes, putter-downer. See, it lowers the seat when it's been left up, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's a simple device that's easy to install and works every time. It collapses when the seat is raised so the seat stays up. Then in about 5 minutes, it refills with air and lowers the seat. Putter-downer is also a safety device.
You mean like for small children or pets?
Well, yes, but it's really for the male who accidentally leaves the seat up. Put accidentally in there by accident.
Okay, folks.
Whoa.
We're live and we're back. We got the boss man here on the air. We've been switching chairs up.
Switching up.
Like volleyball in middle school. Rotate. And we were rotating that bitch out. So we got the boss man coming up here for a so to speak and chip chat. And hell, ain't no sense in just sitting around and messing around about it. What's been going on, boss man?
Just doing my thing.
You got cut.
Yeah,
You
I
got
gotta
cut,
do a special thank you to my man Mikey Bananas
Come on now.
for
don't embarrass nobody now.
for pulling me off the razor wire. I caught a bad one.
It's like a Vietnam story.
Ah, yeah, I caught a bad one right here. Caught 8 stitches. Fighting a ninja, and Mike pulled me off the wire.
Some razors, man.
The razors.
Them razors be sharp.
So now we're blade bros.
That's what happens.
Blade bros for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big cutter, man. I'm really into cutting.
I'm gonna get a tramp stamp now. It's a blade. A
Yeah.
razor blade.
That's what it's about, man. It's about being an individual.
I know.
You know what I mean? All right. So it's a great time to go slide into a little. See how we slid into that?
Slid.
See that?
You're doing transitions in the whole shebang?
I'm doing a little something, Mike. Here on Grown Man Record Night, what I love to do, look at that gentleman playing this trombone like a Randy Height. It's like a young Randy Height on
I
that
like
trombone.
mustache.
That's what I'm saying.
Mustachio.
That's what I'm saying. But here on this, so to
So to
speak,
speak.
we're going to do some legit business. We got a couple
we are.
sodas we're going to get to real quick here.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So we're talking about this is a Pizzazz. It's a Dr. Pizzazz, and we had this out of where was that from? You brought this.
Yeah, we got this. And,
Is this Piggly Wiggly?
No, no. It's
Manufactured by Coit. Okay.
Come on, guys.
I got it on my new coat, man.
That is such a rookie move.
Okay.
You just started drinking sodas?
Tampa, Florida. It's one of those.
No, where the hell did we get this?
It's either Save-A-Lot or.
Let's look at the Pizzazz brand. Hit me off of your phone. Come on, how about your 8G Super Retina 4K display? The shit's bananas.
Okay.
That's why we call it bananas.
What's it called?
Pizzazz.
Hey Google. Hey Google. Pizzazz sodas.
You're on the next shit. There's no way. Oh yeah. Now let's see where it comes from.
There's the
This is a
strawberry.
dead ringer, baby.
I can't get no wiki on it. It's Lowe's Foods, baby.
Yeah, see?
That's Lowe's Foods.
Lowe's Foods. Thanks, LGG3. I switched over to Android, folks, because I'm a madman. Is that good stuff? I'm a Canteen's Willet.
Don't do it, man. I got all these breakouts and all these sores. It's insane.
You got tetanus shot, though.
I'm
Yeah, I
all
got
about
a tetanus
sores.
shot. Everybody said this tetanus shot would hurt. Look at these guns. Look at these guns, USA. This is what's keeping us
USA.
good. Right here. Look at
USA. USA. That's a good Dr. Pepper copy. I bet
Yeah.
this is a lot cheaper, and I would be all over that
I
for a lot
bet you
cheaper.
Dr. Pepper copy Dr. Pizzazz.
Who wants some Dr. Pepper? Everybody's not in here. Our
No.
studio audience has walked out. There must be a gang fight outside, and we're the only ones not involved.
I know, but
Whatever.
hey, if you guys only got 50 cents in your pocket and you want a Dr. Pepper and you don't want to spend big bucks,
Yeah.
you get a Pizzazz.
I don't remember who gave me this next
Your
soda.
girl will appreciate you. Who gave you that?
You gave it?
That's the one. That's the one where we did the switcherooski in the store with a pack.
Oh, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm not condoning anything
All
like
right.
that.
It's a sour cherry Flathead Lake Gourmet Soda, handcrafted. Montana's legendary soda.
What? Hey.
Okay.
What do you think about
So it's out of Montana.
What do you think handcrafted means when it comes to a soda? They handcrafted the red dye.
Jesus, that's good. Is that
This is a soda Jesus would drink?
It's possible. It's possible. What are you talking about? I know he wears Mitchum. I know he wears Mitchum.
Jesus does wear Mitchum. Hold on.
I know.
We're graphic. Wrong graphic. You hold it.
Man,
Check
that's
out
good.
that right there.
Hey, but tell me on that, Kimmy. Does that have high fructose corn syrup or is that actual cane sugar? Because it tastes really nice.
It tastes
but I'm
nice.
suspect.
Yeah, I'm suspect.
Yeah, it's HFC. Okay, just know what you're dealing with. I'm
But,
not
I
saying
mean,
that's
I don't
a
know
deal
how you
breaker.
can really say that's gourmet, though.
I'm not saying that's a deal breaker, but just be aware of what you're doing.
How do you handcraft?
I need a napkin.
We need Carl to drink out of these.
Hey, man, you got a napkin over there?
Yeah, we need Carl. to
One of
drink
our
this.
studio pages is gonna.
God, I didn't do my dig of the week. I just realized that.
Yo, let's run an audible and do it right now with the boss man.
Yeah, do it.
You can
Yo,
do
it's
it.
unprecedented. Let's do it right now.
It's actually probably cooler that I would do this dig of the week with you. It's an audible, folks. We're Omaha'ing out of this.
Woo, woo, woo!
Stay away from drugs and alcohol. But folks, did
Stay
we
away-
show that? That's a good soda.
Yo, that's a mad good soda, man. It's gourmet. It's
Okay.
handcrafted.
Okay.
Well, a lot
kinda
of gourmet,
flat?
Well, a lot of gourmet sodas are, and a lot of fruit sodas are kind of flat.
Okay.
You don't get the same.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
Somebody got some face. So I'm going back to dig of the week because I'm an idiot, folks. It's a wonder I graduated from college and high school, and hell, even I'll go back as far as junior high,
Well-
or we call it middle school here in the South. I was always jealous of people that actually had junior highs because ours were middle schools, and I thought junior high sounded cooler than
Well,
middle
I'll
school.
tell you something, Mikey Bananas. I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
I didn't even graduate high school. I got the GED.
Good enough diploma.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's all that counts.
Doing big
So,
things.
I had a
pushing
little-
it hard.
I had a little different dig of the week experience this week. Okay, I picked up one record from a Goodwill, and it's a pretty dope record.
It is a
It's a
dope
Max
record.
L sampler, limited edition, from I can't remember what year it was, but listen to these players. It's the Jazz edition.
It's cool.
Buddy Rich is on here. Ella Fitzgerald and Count Basie. Jeff Lorber Fusion, which is a really underrated, one of the first fusion bands. Oscar Peterson's on here. Spyro Gyra's on here. 75 cents all day long. It's got some great artwork to go along with this. This is a little different dig of the week. Huh?
Which Goodwill is this?
This is HP and LA.
What?
Represent.
HPLA. It's kind of fitting that you got that album, and then you're gonna nice segue right over here.
So I also picked up.
What's the gate up in here?
Let's
it does a little breakdown of each player.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the
cool.
breakdown. Yeah,
that's on
sweet.
RCA. It looks like, by the way.
It is. It is RCA.
Also picked up
1980.
1980.
1980.
That's a word on my seed.
I was doing big things in 1980. 4 years old.
I was already in sexual harassment trouble in 1980. No, 82. 82.
82.
I would have been 5 years old.
And what you did?
Well, I went to kindergarten and this girl, and I'm like, actually, I currently live across the street from her parents, and where she. It's just a coincidence. Swear to God. But when I was in kindergarten, I saw her, and I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, you're my girlfriend, and she's like, help, and I'm like, no, pretty girl, you're my girlfriend. Mine, no, mine. Hey Jay, would you swamp that record?
Do the right thing.
But yeah, so I was already in trouble with sexual harassment. I picked up some cassette albums today, so the cassette community rejoice. Check this out.
It's just nothing but, it's not all vinyl here.
No, it's not all vinyl. It's not often. Prince and the Revolution, Around the World in a Day. With the cutout, which you don't see on cassettes very often.
That means it was official.
That's usually a radio station, the cutout. So Prince and the Revolution.
Another Prince right here.
What you got?
From Purple Rain, man.
Purple Rain, man. 50 cents a piece, baby.
Purple Rain.
I'm not, and you know what? I'm one of the few cats left that still have a damn tape player in my car. I've got a 6-disc in-dash, but I've still got the tape deck, which does the CD changer, so I can play these tapes, baby. That's analog.
And three.
Hang on. Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
Jump in the shark.
Okay.
Select the rewind.
So I also got one of my favorite movies of all time, Smokey and the Bandit soundtrack. This is legit, man. Oh, this is so legit. The old clear tape. If you're a cool kid, you got the clear tapes.
Nah, remember when you get the colored ones, the colored clear ones?
Yeah, that was later, though.
REM joint came out with the colored one.
Let me bust this out real quick. Okay, you mentioned Genesis earlier. I did pick this up. We Can't Dance. Now, this is later Genesis, 91. Not my damn favorite Genesis.
But it's all right.
It's okay. I wouldn't let it sit there for 50 cents just for novelty's sake. Genesis fans, I know, but it's not my favorite. Come on. Listen to this now.
What you got?
I'll bust one more Genesis. Also found this, my opinion, probably one of the best pop albums ever created. Genesis Invisible Touch.
You think?
On the OG clear tape. Cassette community rejoice. No, I'm sure this is pretty common.
It's been played so many times. Look.
It's rubbed off.
It's even rubbed off.
Wasn't going to leave it up in that piece for 50 cents.
No way.
No, this is a little different. I know this is a little different dig of the week for me.
Bring it home.
How about a little Michael Jackson Thriller, 1982 CBS.
The best pedophile in the game.
Look at that now. 50 cents on that jump. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to leave that shit up there for 50 cents.
No way.
I'm definitely not going to leave this shit up here for 50 cents. And then we're talking Genesis 3 Sides Live. I couldn't believe this was up here. Condensed down onto one cassette tape. It's white. Don't hate now. That's early.
White?
It's earlier.
It's 82.
It's 82.
Your face is 82.
It's 82. But that's one of my favorite. I'm not leaving that up there for 50 cents.
No way. I'm surprised they didn't charge you 75.
Oh, I know. And I've been upset about it.
Don't do it.
And I got one more to bust out on you. Pink Floyd, A Momentary Lapse of Reason. Are you kidding me? 50 cents at the old Goodwill. I'm not living the old cassette contraption up there.
No.
We got a cassette area.
And analog's cool, man.
Yeah, and I got a tape player in my car. I'm playing in my car. It'd be all cool like at the high school.
Yeah.
Everything's just about when I was a kid, and that's all I want to think about is when I was a kid, because everything else has been so bad. I just really like thinking about when I was thinking about it when I was a kid, because that was when all the dope shit happened, and now everything's stupid. Also picked up Better Off Dead, one of my favorite movies from 1985.
Yeah, it's in hi-fi.
It is in hi-fi from Key Video.
How do you do that?
It was $1, baby.
It's a
I won
buck?
my $2. We've referenced this several times on the show. It's a legit damn thing. Listen, this is probably my dig of the week, and it's not even a damn record.
What is it then?
Right back from that. It's the last time, the 1995 Star Wars trilogy on VHS. This was $3.
The original joint.
The original
OG
theatrical releases. It's the last time those have been released.
Before they did the retouch and
they added scenes and whatever, and this is really the last time. Cameraman has said he had these and was proud of them. And
what happened to him?
He lived through Hurricane Floyd down at the coast of North Carolina and had a lot of stuff. He got FEMA checks and shit because his house flooded and stuff.
FEMA'd.
Yeah, he got FEMA'd, and so his trilogy joint got flooded.
Got floated away.
So I saw this, $3, so $1 a piece for all the first trilogy.
And how long all that is together to watch it?
That's just.
I mean, that's the best $3 ever.
And you know, I saw some horror movies and stuff up there. And that's what I started, like Friday the 13th. Imagine that. I think that needs to be watched on VHS. VHS has a certain aesthetic to it that just kind of feels creepy by itself, especially with a scary movie. I don't know. It's got something for me.
You know, I mean...
You know what I mean?
I like VHS. I mean, I've watched more skateboard videos on VHS than I ever have watched on DVD.
That's another great example, genre example. I think skateboard videos need to be on VHS.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, all
you need a little warble here and there.
Yeah, you need a little tape crease. I don't know. I like how
it feels right.
Well, it's kind of crazy in what we do. We really like the video we shoot because it's clean, it's crisp, it's HD, it's all these things.
Sometimes it lacks a little.
Yeah, sometimes
panache.
I like things a little rugged and raw, and sometimes a tape or a film.
Yeah.
It has a different look and it's cool.
Yeah.
Not everybody can be pretty like Mikey Bananas here.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
Sexy all night.
So as we're finishing this relapsed edition of Dig of the Week.
Yeah. We got to switch it back up.
No, let's do some chips.
We got them right here.
What do we got?
Oh,
let's bust them up here.
Well,
are you gonna do a shot with me too? Everybody else has done a shot.
Nah, man. Are you gonna throw up a chip chat graphic?
When we bust them?
Are we busting them? Yeah.
Are we busting them?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got?
We got these tree. We got tree these chips.
Hey, cameraman.
They're in the middle of the arm wrestling thing.
No, he needs to come in here because I'm busting out the barbecues.
Cameraman is arm wrestling the envelope right now.
Cameraman is arm wrestling the envelope.
We're busting out right now.
There's an arm wrestling happening. Wait,
okay.
Hey,
What are you busting?
Bonito Simply Pinto Bean with some sea salt. These joints came out of
the studio audience has erupted.
I know.
Whoa. Things going on.
That is horrible.
There's bad things going on.
What is going on?
There's bad things going on.
What is going on?
I don't know. I'm calling my mom. I'm calling my mom.
I was scared.
I'd feel a little.
I thought it was home invasion.
I'd feel a little more comfortable if I called my mom right now. I don't know, man. What are those like, Bossman? Hey, cameraman, you're missing chips.
Bonitos.
I'm not really feeling it, man.
You don't like that?
No.
I really need cameraman for these chips. It's
He don't care, man. He's leaving you, bro. He's leaving you, bro. He ain't got time for you.
That is simple.
He found another guy.
Yeah, you gotta come get some of this.
Bonitos.
Let's show these. You show these? So these chips, folks, are made out of beans.
100% beans.
100% beans.
And severed heads.
Go to hell, Ryan. You're leaving.
Let's see this. Let's see the ingredient list on here. Let's see what we got going on.
100% beans.
Whole pinto beans, long grain rice, pure sunflower, oil, and then sea salt. So that it tastes like a dried up bean burrito.
So they had to throw some rice in there to make it into a chip.
They're so good.
Okay.
Yeah, they did.
Let's go Lay's next.
You think?
Yes, sir. Those will be some of
right.
the best barbecue you've ever had. I'll bet you.
Let's give this a little backstory here. So Lay's, they've got 4 new flavors.
4 new.
4 new flavors hitting the market right now. We got them all.
We got them all.
We got them all.
Oh, you step with it.
Yeah, we ain't doing them all night though.
No, sir.
No, we're gonna
Okay.
string you along.
All right.
Maybe for a year.
Oh, jeez.
Well, we got this one right here is a cappuccino, but there's also a bacon cheddar and cheese.
Yeah.
There's a
Wasabi ginger.
wasabi ginger.
There's a mango salsa.
And this one I think is gonna be the craziest of the bunch. So let's knock it off.
There's also a bacon mac and cheese. Let me give a special thanks. You guys brought that over too. All these appreciate it. But a random appreciate.
A random.
Little Julie Pendleton.
Yeah.
Steve found them, and then she knew the deal, and she brought them over, and she was like,
"Just smell the bag.
Have you had these yet?" And I was like, "No." Oh, that smells nice. I was like, "No, I haven't had these yet, but I wanted to." And then she was like, "I bought them for you." And I was like, "Oh yeah." Pretty awesome.
Mike.
It's a friend of the program. Cappuccino chips.
Cappuccino. These cappuccino Lay's.
Okay. So they're light and crispy like the OG Lay's.
All day OG Lay's.
But it's got a little bitter, almost a little sweet.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it.
Maybe I'm having an off day, but
Let's get a third-party opinion over here.
Not my favorite.
No whammy, no whammy. I got the whammy. That's what the deal was.
Now where's Cameraman? Cameraman's got to come open these.
Tastes like coffee.
I'm grabbing from your dork area. For our last chip. And the last chip of Cameraman as a resident here.
Try that.
Let me try the coffee chip first.
Okay, Cameraman's going to try the coffee chip first.
And tell me what you think about it, man.
It smells like Starbucks, which is a bad thing.
Yuck. Tastes like Starbucks smells.
Oh, you know what?
It tastes like a Starbucks bathroom.
It tastes like coffee.
It tastes like Starbucks
not bad.
smells.
It's not bad. It's a chip that tastes like coffee if
Yeah.
you want that.
Why would you want that,
I don't
though?
know why you would want that.
Okay, so tell me where these grippers came from. These are okay. This would be a normal regional brand barbecued potato chip, right? Grippers. Cameraman picked these up. Give us a little backstory,
Those were
Cameraman, if you
bought
would.
in the heart of Harlan County, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Nice.
A very impoverished, formerly, well, it's still majority a coal town, but used to be a thriving coal town. Well, Harlan is a county, and there's a town called Harlan, which was a thriving coal town. It's dried up. Not much coal business around there anymore. But those chips come down from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Big River. Burn on.
There's a river there they rerouted through a mountain because before they did that, it used to flood the city all the time.
Yeah.
Army Corps engineers came in and rerouted it through a mountain. It's pretty neat. Go there and check it out. Go to Harlan County, people. Seriously.
Yeah, don't sleep on it.
Well,
Visit
Harlan
harlancounty.com.
County.
You got
a
them
great
there.
storyteller there.
These chips are also they're out of Cincinnati.
Out of Cincinnati, which is not too far from there.
Right.
Couple
Okay.
hours drive.
So you say, but these are the most
These are the
different.
best barbecue chips I've ever had, and they're most different.
Not your standard barbecue chip.
Get your hands on them.
Get your hands on them.
Usually barbecue is barbecue.
These are not barbecue. These are different.
A chip is a barbecue chip.
They're very thin.
It takes a minute to really get the full flavor, so let it sink in. I'm not even kidding there now. It takes a minute.
They're very thin. They're very sweet, but here it comes. Mmm. Those are good.
That's a good chip.
Yeah, you
Cool
feel the
thing about
back
those
end?
is At the end
Here
of the
comes the
bag,
spice.
At the end of the bag,
But
there's
it's
a
on the
whole
back
bunch of powder
end.
left over. And the powder is...
That's like a few seconds later. That's right.
The people up there will save the powder and like dump it in a bowl of chili or something.
Right? Really?
Yeah.
How do you know about that?
Let's bring it to the rest of the groups.
You speak to a gentleman about this, cameraman?
I spoke to a few gentlemen about that.
About this brand of potato chip?
Yeah. That's why I bought it, because they told me to buy this brand.
That's a good brand.
I went there and I asked about, hey, what chips should I buy? And they said Grippos.
Everybody eats a Grippo.
Wow.
You ain't a Grippo, you a sucker. You ain't Grippo, you getting beat up.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us for this Grown Man. It's the Cameraman Farewell Special.
See you later, cameraman.
Great, best of luck, cameraman.
I'm going to miss all y'all really a lot.
But you'll be back up here to do things.
Buddy-o.
Yeah, I'll be back. You won't. It's not
Buddy
the last
Hoyle.
cameraman.
But
it's been a lot of fun, and I wish I could stay, but I also wish, well, I'm also glad to go.
Yeah, man.
I got a great job and all that mess.
When you get in there, you start doing work. What kind
They're
of
doing big things.
I mean, what kind of
Big
DO?
things.
What kind of DO you gonna be using?
Mitchum.
Okay.
Mitchum, switch him to Mitchum.
That's really the big takeaway.
Actually,
here,
if I
folks.
wore deodorant, I would use Mitchum, but I don't wear deodorant.
Let's take it easy.
So your
I put
pickups
Mitchum on last week and I'm going strong today.
That's what I'm saying. A little dabble do you.
A little dabble do ya.
Switch
Put a
them to
little Mitchum
Mitchum.
on, wipe a little bit under the eyes.
Hey, we appreciate the
Really
studio
bad.
audience joining us.
Don't get Mitchum in your eyes.
Not on my eyes, I put on my eyelids.
Yeah, on the eyelids, but not in.
Because I hate sweaty eyelids.
Rub a little bit on your mustache for an appetite suppressant. Thanks everybody for joining us for Grown Man Record Night. We'll be back next week with a brand new show. Be sure to check us out on our damn YouTube channel where we do all our business.
It's almost every Friday, man.
Every Friday we do the live show, and then we post it up to YouTube pretty damn quick right afterwards. You can always keep up with us with our Facebook page. You can keep up with us there. That's
Why don't they just go to the Facebook page and like it right now?
You should go like it right now. So thanks.
Go like the Facebook page because I like your mom.
That's right. So I tell you what, everybody.
Thanks so much, viewers. Thanks so much, community. Thanks so much, records.
Viewers like you.
I love you, and I'll miss you, and I hope you miss me too.
Words from the cameraman.
I don't want you to miss me.
I'll miss you like a rash.
I don't want you to miss me. But
So from the studio audience and cameraman, from Jay,
From his heart to
the
the earth.
envelope, from the bossman.
These are great.
I'm Michael Dennis. Thanks for joining us for Grown Man Record Night. We'll catch you next week. Satan bless, and we'll see you on the flippity flop. Y'all have a good rest of the weekend. Keeping it real and doing real things. I'm done talking.
Keeping it real, slang the bell.
So we'll see you later.